People make a really big mistake thinking that this natural pool experience is an everyday kind of experience. Believe me, if I could come here every day and enjoy these natural pools, I would. But there is a very short window of opportunity when that's actually possible. Today is one of those wonderful days, so let's spend it together.
Someone recently purchased my Fuerteventura travel guide after being on the island for a couple of weeks already. They had just a few days left and they couldn't find the locations of my favorite natural pools and wild and remote beaches that I like showing in my videos, and not surprisingly, because they are not easy to find. It took me a couple of months to figure out the locations and a couple of more months to figure out the best times and seasons to go to those locations. So after they read a chapter about exploring natural pools, they realized that they missed their window of opportunity, and now they can't have this perfect paradise wild experience at the natural pools. So if that's the kind of experience that you value and you really want to have it, I recommend you to purchase the guide before you come to the island. Lucky for those girls, my guide has so many more amazing things to do and places to go on the island. It's 112 interactive pages of everything that your heart can desire on Fuerteventura. The link to it is in the description. Go check out what's included and have fun in Fuerteventura.
Today I'm going to hike up a volcano. It's going to be my attempt number 5. All the previous attempts failed, and I'll share with you why in a moment. But here's a plot twist. Today's the last day I can try that, because then the path is going to be closed for like 6 months, and I'm not sure that I'm going to be here in 6 months. So let's do it together. The first time I wanted to hike up that volcano, I went with Artem, and he said, "I know a shortcut." Can you guess how the story goes after that? It wasn't a shortcut, it was also a very unpleasant road. At first we were walking along the highway, and then we turned to some streets, and there were so many dogs. So we just had to turn around and call it a day. The second time I tried going up myself, but as soon as I approached the beginning of the path and I looked at it, I was like, wow, I'm tired. I can't do it right now, so I turned around and went back home. The third time I was really determined to go up, but as soon as I came to the path, out of nowhere, rain clouds came in and started drizzling. I was like, really? It was sunny and bright and the sky was blue and clear as I was walking here. What happened? Attempt number 4 wasn't successful because I lost the track of time. I was shooting something on the way here and I got lost in the creative process. So when I came down to the path, I realized it's just 20 minutes until the sunset. So here it is, my attempt number 5. I'm about to go up that winding path. Let's see if I can actually make it this time. It's very loose. The top layer of the soil here is so loose, it's like walking in the snow or something.
You shall not fall.
The way up is really challenging because the floor literally slips under our feet. I'm using my tripod as Artem is using his stick. And there are so many annoying little pebbles in my crocs. I fucking hate that. But I'm not gonna let those little fuckers stop me from getting to the top. Okay.
Ну тебя это выражение.
In the last 15 months that I've spent on the island, I've learned to see Fuerteventura as a living, breathing being. Like it's this ancient form of life. And all of these touristic villages and towns are like parasites on the body of this island. And right now it doesn't mind that there are so many houses, so many hotels, so many roads, so many people. But as soon as it gets tired of that, it can awaken the volcanoes and wipe everything out. This volcano, Volcan de la Arena, I definitely developed some special relationships with it. Every time I would come to the beginning of the path, it felt like it just didn't want me up here. I just couldn't even imagine me being at the top, but not today. I feel like the volcano wanted me to become a little bit of a different person so that I would be ready to come up, and I became ready. I went through a lot of life lessons in the last 2 weeks, and I definitely came out stronger. Maybe I'll share it with you one day, but not today. For me, Fuerteventura feels like a mother. I feel like a child here. I feel very safe. I feel like I can go anywhere and I can play anywhere and I will always be safe and taken care of. The whole island feels like a huge sandbox to me, like I am protected and I can have fun and I can experiment, and if I fall and fail, doesn't matter. I'm not gonna hurt myself.
Here's a little something to think about. Artem has been at the top of that volcano 3 times already, and I understood why and how. He told me that there is another path, an easier way up where the ground doesn't slip away under your feet. I still insisted though that we take a harder way up, and this is something that I do in my life a lot too. I choose a harder path. And sometimes I choose to pave my own path in the world without following someone else's steps. And I love it that way, because I'm following my intuition, and this harder path turns out to be more fun and more beautiful, and I do feel like a little bit of a different person just because I've proven myself that I am capable of taking a hard path, and I'm not afraid of a challenge. If you're doubting right now which path to take in life, don't always choose the easiest one. Follow your intuition and don't stray away from a challenge. Believe in yourself.